Good morning. I was on a coaching call recently when I heard a sales rep, a young sales rep, use a very disturbing word. When he was describing another salesperson that he had great admiration for, he said, I've seen the ability this rep has to manipulate others into buying. And that really bothered me. I remember the first time my mom brought it up to me. She said, as a sales rep, are you manipulating your customers? And I said, no, Mom, I'm motivating my customers to do the right thing, to solve the problem. I don't think I'm manipulating anyone. But the fact that he saw that as a plus really bothered me. And I corrected him quickly. And I want to bring this up because if you've ever read the #1 book on sales, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Dale Carnegie talks very clearly about an authentic need for the love of people, an authenticity, integrity, character. But you have to genuinely like what you are doing and who you are doing it for. Then it becomes not a sales job, but rather something else. I recently had an interesting experience at a car dealer where we were trying to buy a car for our 19-year-old daughter, a first car. And we walked in looking for a $10,000 car, thinking that's all she can afford. It's probably more than she can afford. And we walked out with a $17,000 car. And it was all because we were motivated to think differently. Because we walked in thinking money, money, money. We walked in thinking she can only afford this much. And yet when I started talking to the sales rep, I started talking about the fact that she's not a great driver. She just started out. And the sales rep said, well, let's look at some of the technology that cars now have, but they're newer cars and they're going to cost you more. And we ended up going that way. 70% more is how much we spent on this vehicle, 75% more on this vehicle, but it was the right solution. And that's the key. We were not manipulated. In fact, I just finished writing this Google review and I wrote to the general manager and the sales manager. I write a good, well done you letter. And I pointed out the fact that it was tremendously helpful for me as a father to get her in the right car, something that's going to be safe for her. And I really appreciated what the sales rep did. So make certain that your mindset is one of, I'm going to motivate my customers into buying decisions. And never, if you ever think to yourself you are being manipulative, just know that even if you succeed, it's going to be temporary. But the best sales are the long-term sales. The loyal customers are the ones that you'll be doing business with 10 years from now. And you can't do that unless you are being authentic. Have a great selling week. I'll talk to you next week.